Good morning. So I used to be a huge fan of football and sports in general, and season ticket holder to the Oakland Raiders for 8 years. And those 10 Sundays every year are some of the funnest times I've ever had. You know, just getting together with the same kind of core group every Sunday, having our spot to go. It was an all-day affair. We'd often get there at like 7, and sometimes wouldn't finish until after dark. And at the same time, probably some of the most unhealthy 10 Sundays of my life as far as like drinking and diet. You know, the food, whether we brought it or bought it, it was all junk. You know, at the best, we were eating maybe sausages. You know, maybe somebody brought a salad, but I doubt it. You know, it's probably just mostly like hot dogs and chips and sodas and, you know, ice cream cookie sandwiches, chocolate malts, the whole deal. I catch the NFL pregame the other day, and a big chunk of the show is going on and on, like talking to, you know, shaming players and saying how this guy went here and wasn't wearing a mask or doesn't have the vax, or, you know, and how he tested positive and how he's going to be fined heavily. And they're like bagging on him, saying what a irresponsible, reckless, you know, words like this. And then talking about how, you know, the guy who does wear the mask everywhere and is super vigilant, he's like responsible and a team player and all this. And then it's cut to commercial. And what is it? You know, junk food. It's, you know, pizza, chips, sugar water, you know, Pepsi, Coke, the whole thing, prescription drugs. And it's like, hello, you know, if there's a health pandemic going on, like, wouldn't we want to like encourage people to be healthy, to do the number one thing that's 100% proven to help people, which is to actually be healthy? You know, if you want to be strong and resilient, you start by the very basics, like don't eat crap, don't eat toxic food, like eat some healthy stuff that boosts the immune system. And so, like, you know, I mean, this is the NFL. You know, how many billions do they have? And same with the MLB, and the, you know, the World Series was just on, the NBA is starting. Like, all these organizations have gazillions of dollars, and every youth, or lots of youth in the country, look up to them and idolize these players. And if those players, you know, got on TV and were saying, you know, eat this healthy food, you know, drink lots of water, cut out sugar, you don't need booze, you know, like eat grass-fed, eat wild, get outside, get lots of sunshine and fresh air, and live a healthy, you know, like, people would listen, they would follow these guys, because they're you know, heroes or gods to a lot of people. They were to me, and I looked up to them. So what they said carried a lot of weight. You know, and the halftime show is usually like a pop star doing some stuff, and it's often just an excuse to do more junk food ads, more prescription drugs, or, you know, how to save on insurance or something, you know. But what if it was like a halftime workout show where the athletes actually, here's my routine, here's how I exercise, here's how I get fit, you know, here's the food I eat every day to get strong and be able to, you know, be this elite athlete that I am. You know, what kind of change would that have on the overall health of everyone? You know, I mean, we have actual pandemics or epidemics of obesity and heart disease and diabetes and cancer and all these things, and a lot of that can be completely eliminated or big time turned around just by lifestyle changes, getting a little exercise, eating better. You know, and if it was encouraged from these big, powerful organizations, it would carry some weight. You know, it's bizarre. It's like, how are these, you know, in order to get into the games these days, I've heard you have to have a vaccine, or they have separate sections for vax and non-vax. But what about fit and not fit? Or people actually, you know, where's the like super healthy food section where everyone's eating well and healthy and exercising and getting fresh air and sunshine instead of just piling on booze and toxic food? You know, and from a bigger perspective, why is an elite athlete organization, all, you know, NFL, MLB, NBA, why are they partnering with junk food? You know, why? And to circle back to like one of the main things I loved about going to those games was the camaraderie, the coming together, the being a team, what do we call it? I forget how many players are on the field in football, but the 12th man, 11th man, 13th man, whatever it is, feeling like we're a part of the team just by sitting in the stands or standing up and cheering. That kind of togetherness, that we're all on this same path towards a desired outcome. It's like there are good roots there as far as coming together and being unified and moving forward and trying to help each other get to wherever we want to go. How about we get together and start cheering for health, for eating better, for supporting each other, for being strong, and getting out in nature and coming together, and the gathering part of eating together, having a meal together, celebrating together. We always had music. And I wouldn't say we danced, but maybe we had a couple mosh pits. I mean, Metallica actually came to the pregame stadium a couple times, and when an 18-wheeler, they opened up these doors and just started doing an impromptu concert because they're from Oakland and they're Oakland Raider fans, and it was friggin' rad. That was an awesome experience, So combine all those good elements and include a message of health in addition to the inclusivity kind of thing of coming together. Let's eat right. Let's exercise more, instead of like blaming and shaming, trying to encourage people to do things like masks that are proven ineffective. They don't work. Every study, all the evidence points to they don't work. So why would we shame somebody to do something that doesn't work? That makes no sense. When eating right, exercising, fresh air, being overall healthy, we know that does work. So let's promote that, promote the healthy stuff that actually works, instead of trying to encourage people to do these theatrical show kind of stuff that it might make money for drug companies. So we've got all these resources and they're being squandered on fake stuff that doesn't do anything. So let's reevaluate. Let's look at why are we devoting resources to stuff that doesn't work. Let's put all these great resources in avenues that are proven and effective and actually work and feel good. So thanks for watching.